various war memorials on the right, incidentally. We will be coming back through Hyde Park Corner from a different angle a little bit later, so you will see it from a different angle. If you looked at a map, we are at the western end of a road called Piccadilly. But you'll see various memorials on the right. The next building I'm going to point out will come up on the left. It's a big cream affair. After 50 metres on the left. It's an old hospital. Today it's one of the most expensive hotels in London. You don't see much to give it away as a hotel, this thing on the left hand side. But when we do turn left, you will see the entrance. It's the Lanesborough Hotel. So we're going to do a big loop to the west, dramatic stuff. The greenery on the right, we will see more of that fairly soon. What you're looking at to the right, and the daffodils are out, spring is in the air, we're seeing a little bit of Hyde Park, which is the biggest lung in central London. But we will see that from a couple of different angles. The area we're dipping into now is Knightsbridge. Whether you live here, work here, shop here, it's all pretty upmarket. If you want brand names, you know, things like that, there's two areas you'd head to. And I don't speak from personal experience. One is Knightsbridge, which is closing around us. The other is an area, traffic thickens like a nice stew. The other is later called May. I simply window shop in these areas. But the favourite department store of the good and the beautiful has always been Harvey Nichols. Harvey Nicks. It'll come up on the left after a casino, a modern hotel on the left. You'll see the name. It's got Wagamama, which is a restaurant on the corner. They always have a very loud window display. Yes, that's not as bad as it can be, actually. They let art students, you know, do what they want every 6 weeks or something in the window. Sometimes it's very in your face. That's relatively restrained. What we're going to do is, we're coming to a junction. I can see the Harry Potter girl looking at our approach straight ahead. I think it's her. Burberry. What we're going to do when we meet, whatever her name is turn to the right. And then we're heading west, and we'll do, the tension will mount just a little bit. But can you see where I'm pointing at on the right? Gold spire. It looks like a church spire. It is the Albert Memorial. You will see Prince Albert seated in gold. It looks like a Gothic rocket. On the other side of the road, it's got a white poster outside, I can see from here, is a big round building called the Royal Albert Hall. Famous mostly for classical concerts. But rock stars have always played there for like 40 years or whatever. But the Albert Memorial was covered in scaffolding for a generation. Then about 10 years ago it was restored, the Queen reopened it, and there's nothing like it. You either love it or hate it, actually. It's over the top, according to some people, but I love it. So let's get ready. Spectacular things on the right, important things on the left. The greenery, remember, is Kensington Gardens now. Look at central London, half of it is green, royal parks, once royal hunting areas. Now, look at this thing on the right, isn't it marvellous? I wouldn't mind something like that when I'm gone. But on the right, the Albert Memorial, with a real old-fashioned bus outside that's coming up on the left, is the Albert Hall. They do a lot of sport in the Albert Hall as well.
They just have to be that big, eh? Yeah.
That's Albert sat underneath in gold, or gold leaf. Right, fairly soon we'll be swinging. The kiosk on the right is our memorial to the British people killed on 9/11, looking across at the embassy. But the embassy is